showtime. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I know you guys missed me and wondering what happening to me again. Do you know since my last video I posted back in November, it's already been 2 months? 2 months. Time is sure flying by. Well, just to let you guys know what's going on in the last couple months, why I haven't posted anything. By the way, I got me a new shade. What do you think? My old shade finally gave up on me. Now, a couple months ago, when I ran into a guy that was asking me that, have you thought about doing some ghost town video? And my response to him is that ghost town video, I don't want to go to do any ghost town video, because that, you know how those serial killers are, that's where they're from. I'll be the only Asian guy that go over there and they're gonna make me like a kung pao chicken. So, but after you know, a few weeks of doing research and everything, all these ghost towns actually have a lot of history in it. So it made me really interesting, want to go see it. So today's video, I'm taking you all to this called Nelson Ghost Town. Now, before I get into this Nelson Ghost Town, I want to let you guys know what's happening in the last 2 months and where have I been and why I just disappeared like that. Okay, so Las Vegas opened back up in July and is doing great. Except we draw the people from the hood here. So from August and September and a little bit in October, I mean, this town was hell. It was shooting everywhere. It was getting really bad. So starting in November, and the business stopped picking up again, and all the hood people left and regular people back. But the problem is that the COVID cases went up. So the governor got on the news and say that, you know what, the number went up, and now instead of 50% occupancy for the restaurants, we now want to go down to 25%. If the cases continue to go up, I don't know what I'm going to do. That's his statement. And the following statement he's saying is that he advised the residents of Las Vegas to stay home. And the next sentence he say, due to Las Vegas is a traveler city, I would like to ask all travelers continue to travel here to visit Vegas. So what is this? It's like traveler life not matter? It's retarded. Las Vegas technically is closed from Monday through Thursday right now. Las Vegas only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And not all the hotel and casino are open right now, and a lot of shows and everything still shut down. And people have nothing to do. So people just not coming. It's as simple as it is, and it's very sad. Las Vegas is losing money every day, and it's not because that people don't want to come to spend money. People want to come to spend money, but it's nothing to do here. So I mean, would you come here when you find out? I mean, when you realize it's nothing to do here? No, of course not. The same thing. Why have I not traveled? I can travel to the US. Yeah, I can go here, I can go there. Why would I spend the money to go to city and state that I'm not allowed to do anything? You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been stay put in a year in here in Las Vegas, because I just don't want to travel to places that people have to tell me how I spend my money. Now it's easy for the government to say, you know, you can't do this, you can't do that. But for us, you know, a regular citizen that here living in this city and state, that we can't just not do anything. We still have to pay rent, we still have to put food on the table. So what do you think about that? How is your situation in your city and your state? Comment below and let me know. Let's share the thoughts. So on top of that, you know, during November is election month, and then holiday season. It's just one thing on top of another, and I was just not really in the mood for. I want to show you guys something. This is really amazing view. See it? That's so cool. Anyway, so on top of many other things, that it just a lot of negative energy, you know. I just not really in the mood to do any filming during that time. And of course that when I make video, each video is important to me, that I want to make it interesting for you all to watch, and I don't want to just, you know, just mumble of something that it have no meaning at all. So now I'm on my way in this a ghost town. It's called Nelson Ghost Town. For people that live in the US, you know what ghost town mean. But if you're not from the US, ghost town in the US doesn't mean like a town full of ghosts, like woo. But it's a town that once have many people live in there, and but you know, after I don't know 30, 40, 50 years later, people slowly moving out of that town, and now it's just abandoned. It just maybe a few families that live in the entire, you know, a small area. But the ghost town have a lot of history in it. That's one thing I love about its history. You know, I always a little worried to come up places like that. You know, I mean, if you do some research, all these serial killers, that's where they live. A boony town that nobody heard of. And after the capture, you know that they always have that neighbor. The neighbor always, the news channel always interview their neighbors. What do you think about Billy Bob? Well, I've been Billy Bob neighbors for years. I watched him, little boy, growing up. He's a fine young man. I can't believe he do such thing. Or you find a neighbor that always say that, well, he's a good kid. He always say hi to me when I saw him in a driveway. Stop saying that, people. Just tell the truth. Well, that jackass Billy Bob is a weirdo. He always really weird. When I see him, I knew that for a fact that he's a serial killer. Okay, I'm here, but there's no really a sign or area that tell me where to park. So I saw these cars over here that is not like these buses over here. Assuming this is where the parking lot is. So let's go check it out. So far it's really cool, but it's remind me of that movie Jeepers Creepers.
The hell is that?
Okay, I'm supposed to check into the store. I think there might be a fees. I think that's the store over here. Good morning. Assuming this is a store that I'm supposed to check in? Okay. Okay, so this is the store over here behind me. So once you park, you're supposed to check in over here. The people in there is really nice. They explain to you like where to stay out, and if you stay for like only 15 minutes, they allow you to walk around with no charge. But if you stay longer than 15 minutes, they charge you $1 per person. So let's go and learn about this little ghost town. But they did warn me to be careful on the cactus, and also be aware of there are snakes. In the summertime, they're gonna say they have a lot of snakes here. In the wintertime, it's not too bad, they say. Okay, mask is required, but since I'm outdoor and there's nobody around me, I think it's still kind of early right now anyway. So I'm just gonna take my mask off. It's really quiet here. So a little bit about this town over here. Actually, back in late 1800, they found gold and silver in this town over here. So at that time, they are actually at the actual town over here, people lived here because they would, you know, found the mine here. They found the gold and silver here, and I believe it's right behind me. This is where the gold and silver they were found. We're gonna go over there in a minute, but this time I'm just gonna walk around this area over here. Well, I'm at this because I'm not a big fan of snakes, so looking at the camera video, I also had to watch where I'm going. I don't like surprise from snakes that pop out. Okay, this is kind of sucks because I brought my drone here and I thought I can fly it over it, but there's no Wi-Fi signal here, so I can't fly my drone. I hope it's just only on this area over here. I'm gonna go back to the other area and hopefully I get some signals up there. There are lots of old cars, truck, bus here. I wanna go check that one out. That car over there, it looked like one of those Bonnie and Clyde car. Careful, 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 careful. not very big inside. It looked very big and comfortable in a movie. Look at that. So I was doing some photo shoot here, and there's a big fly just flying around here. It kind of makes you wonder, maybe that's like a dead body here. Okay, let's get out of here. Can you imagine close to 200 years ago the history of these old carts, that where I'm stepping in, there are people almost 200 years ago stepping into the same spot where I'm at right now. That is one classic school bus. Look at this. Old school. I'm assuming this is an old school bus. They look like an army truck. Look. That is insane. Look, they even have a letter on the side. Look at that. How do the kids get up there? That is crazy. Okay, there's no side door. Okay, there's no side door. Now the school bus now, the door is right here. But this is an army school bus, assuming they use the ladder on the side to climb up from here. This bus does not stop at railroad crossing. That is crazy. These buses or any of these cars over here are older than you and I. Look at this fancy gadget over here. Hi. Look at that. I guess back in the day, this is called the trailer. And this van will be the truck pulling the trailer. Look at this baby over here. They have leather seat inside. How fancy is that? Assuming back in the day, this is considered a sport car. But look, another school bus. Oh, okay. Assuming the army school truck is way back in the day, they had to use the leathers, and now they're improving, and now they have the door on the side. Look at that. Why does it go all the way up there? Let me see. That's very strange. That's very strange. I mean, if you look at inside, it's not like two level, but from the outside, You see, that's the top, you know, growing the bump. But look at the inside. Very strange what they were thinking. Look at this. Now I'm assuming this is where they find the gold and silver. We can't go up there, but here it is. Now the year be moving on from 1861 to 1900 maybe, and they start having the real trailer instead of that one over there. Look at this, how big it is inside. It's not very big. Well, why you need all the space for? All you need is a small kitchen and some cookware. This is the refrigerator. I don't know how many years it is, but I don't want to open it because I'm scared there's snakes inside. Oh, look at this. So this is a plane from 3,000 miles to Graceland, starring Kevin Costner.
Nasty habit.
All right, so this place is not very big. That's why assuming the people that worked here earlier, they told me that if I'm only gonna be here for 15 minutes and it's no charge. Technically 15 minutes, if you want to do like a walkthrough, 15 minutes, yeah, probably 15-20 minutes. But if you want to do some like photo shoot, which I suggest you to do that, is just the history of this place is just amazing. So, you know, it's just only $1. I even though you stay for 15 minutes, I suggest you to pay it anyway to help the family, because technically this is a private land. It's not a national park. Okay, the owner bought this many years ago, and this is a private land, so he or she don't really have to open this for the public. But I'm assuming they want to keep the history here. It just, to me, it just so amazing, this place where, you know, back in 1861 that people found gold here and silver, you know, and they spend their time here between 15, I believe, okay, don't quote me on it, I believe it's from 1861 to 1945 at that time. And people actually live here in this little tiny town. But, you know, after they found all the gold and silver, people start moving out of this town, and that's why this is called one of the Nevada ghost town. To me, it's just amazing, because just sitting here thinking about, you know, over 100 years, close to 200 years ago, that people here, and it just, to me, it's just amazing. So my review for this little tour over here, I believe that you should do it. If you come to Vegas, take an extra day. I mean, half a day actually. Half a day. I'm actually here for like a good 2 hours. It's just that I just keep taking good photos over here. I'm gonna share some of them with you guys. So other than that, this is it. You know, take half a day, come out here, rent you a car, and it's only 45 minutes from the strip. Definitely do it.